Okay. Hey guys, it's me again. And well, I haven't uploaded in a while, so here's something for you. So on Christmas Day, I've been asking for a new computer for Christmas. I worded that really badly, let me try that again. So, for a while now, I've been asking for a new computer, specifically a gaming/editing rig, because my laptop, you've seen my videos before, and that's just not what you guys want. Having a good quality video is what I wanted from the start of my channel, and that just wasn't delivering. So this new computer can do all of that, and yeah, so in this video I build it. Alright, so first step in building my new computer would be, of course, putting in the power supply, because that's the thing that supplies the power to your motherboard, CPU, graphics card, and RAM, and all that stuff. So, of course, that would be the first step. So, as you see in these clips, I had a difficult time locating and acquiring the screws to, screw in the power supply. But once I did eventually find the screws and screw in the power supply, it was pretty good because it fit in there nicely, and all the screws were in, so I mean that's a positive, I guess. And so after I installed the power supply, which turned out to be a troublesome task, finally got to installing the motherboard. So this particular motherboard was an it was this brand. So basically I got that brand of a motherboard, and so yeah, I got a close-up shot right here from my secondary camera. And basically it was time to install the RAM, the CPU, and the SSD and the Wi-Fi module. And then finally the GPU afterwards, but that's not until way later. So first up, we're going to install the CPU. CPU went in great, and the cooler, well, I had to press pretty hard to get it in. I thought I broke it at first, that's why I took it out and put it back in. But that went in good too, and the cooling paste, or thermal paste, was already applied on there, so that's nice. Right after that, I installed the 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM into the system, both pairs being Ripjaws from G-Skill, and that should give me a way better performance increase than my laptop. That's like over 2.5, because my old one had 6 and this one has 16, so it's gonna be pretty nice. After installing all that jazz, I had to put the motherboard into the actual case. And one might say that's an easy task, and they're completely correct. Just at first I had trouble aligning the holes, because as you might have assumed, this is my first time building a computer, so I didn't really know exactly how to do everything, but I knew what to do. So I had to line up the holes on the motherboard with the ones on the case, where I could screw it into the board. And you have to make sure to get the exact holes, because if you get the wrong holes, it won't be sound and everything will be warped and then breaking and things broken and destruction. And we don't want that. So I screwed it in the right places, and it's still working today. So I mean, I assume that it's fine, but only time will tell. And after installing the motherboard with all of its components on it, it was time to install the GPU. And my specific build has a GTX 1660 in it, which, if you look at the specs, it's a lot better than my old one. Like, a lot better than my old one. So yeah, this will be really nice for gaming and video editing, and it averages over 200 frames per second in Minecraft at my settings, which is just beyond me. It goes up to 72 render distance in Minecraft Windows 10 edition, which is just, I don't get it. It's too far. It's like real life at that point. That's like 5 times the amount that my old one had. I only went up to like 16, so that's a really nice improvement. But so yeah, I've never held this nice of a graphics card before. In fact, the only one I've ever held is I don't even know, but it was standard in a Dell XPS machine from like 2008, so I don't know, maybe a 280 or something. But basically, this is going to be a really nice graphics card that should have a pretty nice performance for editing and gaming. But anyway, to install the card, you just take the card out of the packaging, as you might have imagined, and then you have to take out the 2 PCIe slot covers, because this card requires 2 areas, because it needs the fans to cool it and all that. So once you take those out, you just put the card into place, slide it in the slot, and then you're good to go. It does require 2 PCIe power connectors. It's power hungry, as you might have imagined, but it's not that many. I mean, I don't really even know how much is normal, so I mean, that's normal to me. So yeah, good enough. And then once you plug that in, you're basically good to go. So here it is, all set up. So as you can see, there's my hand in the reflection because it's right next to my bed. As you can see, the bed sheets. But yeah, this is the glass side of the case. So when you look through it, you can see the LED RGB part of the motherboard right next to the GTX 1660. And there's the CPU cooler up there, and the RAM, and there's the other fan over there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then I never really did a formal port analysis, so here it is in the back. I don't know if you can see anything, but basically down there, those are the ports to the video card. Above that, that's the internet. Right there, those are the sound and whatever jacks. A bunch of USB ports, some more USB ports and all that. Pretty good.